welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you another deck profile. This time is gonna be for the new TCG exclusive archetype, Libromancer. And this is a deck that is fairly new, to be honest, so there's still room for improvement and discovering new ways of playing it. But I'm gonna show you how I've been playing it so far. So if you're thinking about playing it, at least you can have an idea. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's start with the main deck and the Libromancers. So we're playing triple copies of Libromancer Fire, that's the best starter, 2 copies of Geek Boy, 1 copy of Misty Girl, 1 copy of Libromancer Agent, and 1 copy of Doom Bronker. I think this is pretty standard. The only difference maybe is that I'm playing Misty Girl. Honestly, I don't care about her effect to return summon in our opponent's turn. That's almost never gonna come up. But I just wanted to have like an extender, and she's a level 4, so it can help us get into our Around the Floor. And it's just honestly a nice extender to play. So I think this is a really nice ratio. We're only playing 2 Geek Boys because we play triple emergency teleport, so we don't want to break as much. Let's move on. Okay, for the spells and Libromancer traps, I'm playing of course the triple Libromancer first appearance. So this is the card that is gonna allow us to ritual summon our Libromancer monster. So we always want to see this card in our opening hand, or we can also get it with Geek Boy, but it's really important that we have it. And then for the trap, I'm playing the 1 copy of Libromancer Displays. Most people play the other trap, the one that is an Omni Negation. I don't remember the name right now, but I will put it somewhere in the screen so you can see it. The problem with that trap is that it requires you to have a ritual monster on the field for it to be an Omni Negation, a ritual Libromancer monster, right? So if you're not able to get to your play or through your play, and you're not able to leave your ritual monster, it's basically a dead card. With this one, even if we get interrupted, we can still use this effect while having a non-ritual Libromancer monster to take control of one monster our opponent controls by returning that Libromancer to the hand. The difference is that if we have a ritual monster, we take control permanently, and if we don't, we only take control until the end phase. I think it's better than the other card, but it's up to you. Let's move on. Okay, now for like our ritual extenders or combo enablers, we're of course playing triple Diviner, 2 Bentons, 1 Illusion of Chaos, and 1 Magician Souls, 2 Saurabis. I'll put it maybe here. 2 Saurabis, right? So I think this is pretty standard. Most people play 2 Illusion of Chaos. I honestly don't see the point. Just the 1 is more than enough. Saurabis is a card that most people don't play, but I honestly think that it's very underrated because first, it is a ritual monster, right? So we can activate the effect of our Libromancer monster to special summon themselves using it. And if our opponents activate something that targets a monster we control, let's say like Impermanence, Baylor, Ghost Ogre, Forbidden Chalice, something like that, we can discard it and negate that effect. So it's a combo enabler, and it also offers a layer of protection. So I think this card honestly is very underrated, and I would recommend that you guys play it. Diviner, pretty self-explanatory. There is a cheaper option that you can play. I don't remember the name right now either, but if I find it, I'll put it somewhere in the screen. It's not exactly the same, but it can help you. And then Benton, so we can get into either Scythe or, as you can see here, like Vanity's Ruler. Now let's move on. Talking about Vanity's Ruler, we're gonna be playing 1 copy of Scythe, and 1 copy of Jet Synchro. There is a super easy 2-card combo that can end us in the Ritual Monster, the Libromancer Doombroker, the Trap, and then Vanity's Ruler. I'm gonna be showing that at the end of the video. There is the Scythe lock that we can do, but I'm gonna be very honest. I really don't like it. You have to spend like a lot of resources, and it's very disruptible. If you're able to make it, it's an amazing combo. But if you get disrupted, you will have to spend like a lot of resources, maybe hard to recover from it. I'm using it and I will show you the combo as I mentioned, but most likely than not, I'm gonna be cutting this card out. And then Gent Synchron is just an amazing extender. If we have, we can use it with Kristen. Now that I'm gonna be taking out Scythe, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. I might take out these two to add something like either triple tactics or maybe 2 copies of Crossout to have extra protection. Let's move on. Okay, for hand traps, I'm playing triple Ash, 2 Bailers, and triple Impermanence. I don't think this needs any explanation. Baylor, I use it because I play Celine, so like going second to get into Celine and then Access go and try to go for game. And Impermanent and Ash, not much to say there. Next, we're playing triple copies of Emergency Teleport, triple copies of Preparations of Right, 1 Terraforming, and 1 Cold by the Grave. Emergency Teleport so we can get into Geek Boy. There was a point that I was playing also the level 3 Pong monster that is also Psychic, the one that can get us the trap. Again, I'll put the picture somewhere on the screen. That's another option that I might be taking, like Scythe and Jet Synchron 4. So I can have another tuner that I could special summon with Emergency Teleport. And then Called by the Grave and Preparation of Right, so we can make sure that we have always a ritual summon, a ritual monster in our hand, so we can get our combo going. Terraforming for the field spell, so we can ritual summon, and Call by the Grave for hand traps. Okay, sorry about that, I had to change the battery, but that was the main deck. Those were 40 cards exactly, if I'm not mistaken. Now let's move on to the extra deck. Okay, for the extra deck, we're gonna start with the Synchro Monsters. So we're playing 2 copies of Herald of the Arlight, 1 TG Wonder Magician, 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Virtual World Chen, and 1 Baron de Fleur. So Herald of Arlight, so we can send it with Diviner, activate the effect, I get 1 Ritual Monster, TG Wonder Magician for the Scythe mostly, and then to end in Baron. Coral Dragon, so we can use it to synchro summon and maybe draw a card. Really depends on the situation. Chen is a really good card, and Baron de Fleur pretty much doesn't need any explanation. It's an Omni Negation, it can pop cards, it can record itself, and give you like resources during the standby phase, so all around an amazing card. Moving on to the links, we're playing 1 Link Kuribo, 1 Dacta, 1 Kristen, 1 IP Masquerina, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, Celine, Appaloosa, and Access Code Talker. These 2 are mostly for the Scythe combo, so if I'm not gonna be playing that, I'm probably gonna be taking out these 2. I still don't know what I'm gonna be playing instead. But yeah, most likely if you're not gonna be playing the Scythe combo either, you don't need these 2. Alki Fibrex is just amazing. Masquerina with the Libromancer trap that I play is really good, because we can steal one of our opponent's monster, use Masquerina as effect to use that monster and her to maybe go into Unicorn, disrupt our opponent by shuffling one of the cards back into the deck. So it's like a 2 interruption in 1. It's just really good card. Celine to go into Access, Appaloosa just to leave some negations on the field. I think this is pretty standard. But yeah, that was the extra deck. Now I'm gonna show you a couple of combos that you can make. So let's get to it. So combo number 1 is gonna be a 2-card combo. There are a couple of different cards that you can have to get to the same result. I'm gonna show it to you with these two cards, Libromancer Fire and Benton. This is one of the easiest and best combos that we have. So we're gonna start by activating Fire's effect, showing Benton to special summon itself. Then we're gonna activate its effect to add a Libromancer monster. So we're gonna add Geek Boy, right? We're gonna activate Geek Boy's effect, showing on Benton to special summon. We're gonna activate its effect to search us for the Libromancer field spell. We're gonna activate the Libromancer field spell, and we're gonna add us Doombroker, right? So far, pretty standard. We are going to activate the field spell effect so we can ritual summon, and we're gonna ritual summon Doombroker by tributing Benton, right? So now we're gonna use Benton's effect to add us a fairy monster, and we're gonna add Vanity's Ruler. Then we can tribute summon Vanity's Ruler because we haven't normal summoned yet, and then we can activate Doombroker's effect to set the trap, and that's it. With just two cards, you have the disruption to be able to steal one of your opponent's monsters, and they cannot special summon at all. So they will have to negate this with Chalice, Impermanent, something like that. But that's one of the reasons that I do play Sauravis, so I can negate that effect. And that's kind of also the reason that I want to play like 2 cross out instead of the side combo to protect this. But it's a fairly simple combo, and you still have 3 cards in your hand. So that was combo number 1. Now I'm gonna show you a different one. Okay, for combo number 2, let's say we have something like this. There are other ways you can make it, but for this example we have something like this, right? So we're gonna normal summon Herald's effect. We're gonna send Arclight to the graveyard, right? Arclight's effect is gonna add us a ritual monster. In this case, we don't want to add Benton because we already normal summon, so we wouldn't be able to go into Vanity's Ruler. So it really doesn't matter what we add. We could add either, like Sauravis if you wanna, since this pass, your opponent most likely doesn't have Ash or Impermanence or anything, but if you want to be extra sure, you might want to add Sauravis for extra protection, or if you want to extend, you can add Illusion of Chaos. For this example, I'm gonna add Sauravis, but again, it really doesn't matter. It's just a ritual that we need to special summon Fire. So we're gonna do pretty much the same we did for the first combo. We're gonna activate Fire's effect. I'm gonna search us Geek Boy special summon. It's gonna search us the field spell. We're gonna activate the field spell, and that's gonna search us Doombroker. Now, this is the scythe combo, but here is the reason as well why I don't think that combo is very good, because in here, if we are not gonna go into the scythe combo, we can do something like synchro summon Baron the Floor, right, before the 5th summon. Then we can use the field spell to ritual summon this effect, like sacrificing this ritual, for example, or another card that we have in the hand, but let's say it's that one, and then activate this effect and get this place. So if we don't extend ourselves that much, we still end in a Baron the Floor. We stand with this and being able to steal one of our opponent monsters, plus we will still have 3 cards in our hand, right? But let me show you the scythe combo. So let me recap here a little bit. This was when it's in the hand, this one was here, this one was here. Okay, so let's continue. So we can go, for example, into Kriston. Okay, there we go. We go into Kriston, right? We use Kriston effect, and we're gonna summon Jet Synchron. We're gonna link away Jet Synchron to get us Link Kuriboh. we're gonna activate Jet Synchron's effect to special summon itself back, and we're gonna discard one card. When it leaves the field, it's gonna be banished. So in here, link these two away so we can make Dacta. Right? Oh, and sorry, I returned Doom Broker, and we should have Doom Broker in our hand. Yeah, we shouldn't have Doom Broker in our hand because with fire we got Geek Boy got us this, and this got us Doom Broker. So sorry if that was confusing, but yeah, we should have this in our hand. Now we can use the field spell to ritual summon. Alright, so let's put it here. We're gonna ritual summon this by sending this to the graveyard, and then we're gonna activate its effect to search us for the trap, which will trigger Dagda's effect to set Scythe. So we have I'm gonna put my hand, like the hand here, just to make more space. So these are like the set cards. So we have set Scythe because Dagda's effect triggered when this effect was activated, and Doombroker's effect got us this place. At this point, since Dagda already resolved, I will probably link it away, and I'll get into IP Masquerena. As I mentioned, if I'm able to steal one of our opponent monsters, and I can link it away with Masquerena and make something, but I just like to have it there as a backup and to give my opponent like another monster to think about when they play. Right, we will pass turn, we will have two cards in our hand, and we will have this setup. During our opponent's main phase, we're gonna activate Halby Fibrax, we're gonna banish it, and we're gonna special summon TG Wonder Magician. TG Wonder Magician is gonna destroy Scythe. Scythe effect is gonna trigger, so it's gonna special summon itself back to the field. Look from special summoning from the extra deck, and then we can use TG Wonder Magicians and Scythe to get into Baron the Floor. So our opponent is Scythe Lock. We still are able to steal one of their monsters. We have the only negation, and we have Masquerena, and steal two cards in hand. So as I mentioned, this combo is really good, but as you saw, it's very long. It relies on your opponent basically not having any hand traps for you to play it, and I don't think that is very realistic. But still, if you want to play it, feel free to do so. That's gonna be it for this video. If you like it, please subscribe, leave a like. Let me know if you play something different, if you have any other cards or decks that you think I should be playing. Because again, this deck is fairly new, this archetype, so I'm still trying it out and testing new things. So if you have any suggestions, I will be super happy to hear them, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.